This is Linda, calling with the info on the property you just inherited. Look, nobody has set foot in that place in ages. I'd just suggest you be careful if you plan on visiting. Look, you just never know what could be around the corner with these kind of abandoned properties. Anyway, the estate has 3 acres of land with a far-off shed, and some sort of large underground bunker-like project the previous owner had been working on. It's pretty worn down for the most part. But hey, if you plan on paying it a visit, like I informed you before, I was unable to get a copy of the house key, but someone that knows the old owner said he liked to keep the house key in the shed, so I'd look there first. Anyway, I hope this helps. I'll get back to you on what we think you could sell this property for, but until then, have fun exploring. Bye.
Hey, it's me. I got your letter. The short one. The one where you said you were putting distance between yourself and the property. That's a strange way to say you're running. Look, I'm not calling to judge you. God knows I've wanted to leave this valley plenty of times myself. But you and I both know people don't just sell a house like that. Not the forest house. Not with that mountain behind it. I asked around, careful like. Nobody wants to touch the listing. Not the bank, not the county, not even those boys who buy burned out farms and turn them into hunting rentals. That should tell you something. Whatever you found out there, stop digging into it. And I mean that literally, if the rumors are true. I heard trucks went up your road last month. Heavy equipment. Men with lights and ground scanners. You always had that bunker nonsense in your head. 1 shelter was enough. 2 was madness. Just come stay with me for a few days. No questions. I'll put coffee on, we'll complain about our knees, and we won't talk about whatever's got you sleeping with a rifle by the stairs. But don't wait too long. I drove past the old turnoff last night. I know I shouldn't have, but I did. There were lights in the trees, not flashlights. Call me back before dark.
it's Linda. I'm sorry to leave another message, but we need to talk about the property transfer. I spoke to the third buyer this morning. They backed out. Same as the others. No inspection, no counteroffer, nothing. They said the house felt wrong. That was the word they used. I tried explaining that the land value alone should make it attractive, especially with the forest acreage, the private road, and the existing bunker. But after sunset, none of them wanted to remain on site. One couple actually left their car keys on the kitchen counter and walked all the way to the county road. I can't keep pretending that's normal. Now, about the nephew. I checked what you asked me to check. Technically, yes, there is a way to do it. Since you don't have a direct heir listed, and since the property is held under the old family trust, you can assign it through inheritance paperwork before death, not sale. It's ugly, but it's legal. But I need you to understand what you're asking. This boy barely knows you. From what you told me, he's met you maybe twice. He won't know about the mountain, the lower door, the second bunker plans, or why you removed every mirror from the upstairs hall. And if we don't disclose the excavation issue, I could lose my license. The digging company has also been calling. Their manager says your crew found something underground. He wouldn't say what at first. Then he said it looked like a ruin. His words, not mine. An old structure inside the mountain. Stonework, arches, something medieval somehow, buried where no settlement should have ever been. I'm going to ask you this once as your agent, and once as your friend. What did you open? Because after I left your house yesterday, there was mud on the inside of my car door. I never got out near the dig site.
Sir, this is Warren from Cresswell Excavation. I don't know what kind of job you hired us for, but we're done. Officially done. I'm pulling my men out, and you can talk to my lawyer about the contract. We were told this was a private bunker expansion. Reinforced chamber. Generator alcove. Emergency access tunnel. Strange job, sure, but rich people build strange things in the woods all the time. That is not what this is.